Okay, spirituality. That seems to be so loaded, I feel like, and can create all sorts of, I don't know, maybe a little bit of nervous responses when you hear that word. And I get that because I most definitely was that way. I was also kind of opposed to saying that word and saying, oh yeah, or that's what I am, or so on and so forth. And as I went through my journey to understand myself and bring awareness of me within me, instead of putting all my self-worth and self-love on external, I came to feel for me that spirituality kind of changed and resonated very differently with me. So I don't know what you guys are feeling out there, but I feel like it should be something different for each of us, and we should feel it. And how we describe it is what's important for us, right? We shouldn't try to fit into some spirituality mold out there, if you will. That's not what it's about. So for me, the word change, here's my doggy, and meant something different with each phase, if you will, that I was kind of trying to understand. So initially, once I learned to go within and feel safe, it was the journey. It was the journey of doing that. To me, that was my spirituality coming out. I was learning how to quiet my mind. I was learning how to feel safe in my body. I was learning how to feel. I was learning how to release. So it was the journey. And then once I kind of moved more into like, oh goodness, the really understanding my patterns and my ego behaviors and all the grief that comes with that, right? And the shame or the embarrassment or even the guilt. The spirituality for me was in the forgiveness and the grace and the compassion I could show myself. Because it's kind of hard to look in the mirror sometimes and say, wow, I wasn't always a very good human. And then once I was able to understand more of those behaviors and begin to, forgive and release, then I kind of had to learn how to flow and stay more present, right? That's hard. That's hard to choose us every day, to stay present and stay aware. So then for me, spirituality also kind of started to encompass that awareness and that choosing of myself on a daily basis to stay present, so that I could move with, love and forgiveness and compassion, and I could step back and allow my curiosity to come in instead of be reactive or judgmental in, a real moment, situation, or experience. And then, ultimately it was about finding trust in myself again, to truly trust me and know that, I can do this. So then spirituality also became about trust. So I feel like it's a word that is all encompassing, and it's about the feelings and the process and the awareness and the embodiment of it. And it doesn't have to be the same for all of us, right? I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on it. What do you guys think? Did that resonate? And I certainly am always curious. So share if you want, because I always love to learn more.